So we're here at the Table Talk sessions at ONA 15. It's my first time here, and when I walked into this room, I was just overwhelmed by the energy and the noise and just the fact that there are so many people here who want to take the ideas that they've been hearing about in the speeches and the panel discussions and bring them here to do an even deeper dive into the topics that interest them the most.
Yeah, I'm David Plazas. I'm the Opinion Engagement Editor for Tennessee and in Nashville. And the group I had at Table Talks today was about public service journalism and how you engage current and new audiences to get excited about everything from healthcare funding to environmental issues, and then also to city issues that are so important. We have a legacy audience that is interested in issues like corruption, that is interested in issues like environmental protection. Well, we're looking at how do we connect with those digital audiences in different ways, and some of the ideas that we talked about involved gamification, using social media platforms, going to where people are, Snapchat, using Twitter effectively, and then having a plan and a strategy beforehand so that we could effectively reach those folks and tell people, why is it important to me? Using the right words, the right headlines, and it was a great discussion talking about some best practices and at the same time sharing some knowledge.
I think the main thing is the role of innovation in reaching a younger, digitally savvy audience. A lot of the things you need to do to reach millennials, which is the biggest generation right now, they eclipse all other living generations, has to do with being open to experimentation, with being okay with failure, with testing things out within guardrails to make sure that you're reaching this audience. So I think, and that requires a lot of innovation, like I said, and trial and error, which I think a lot of legacy newsrooms aren't necessarily used to. And also having people on your team that are millennials. If you have one or two people, and this is a big focus of what your demographic, your readership is going to be, that's not going to work. So employing those people as part of your team and then really empowering them on the team, asking if things are relevant, giving them a voice in your newsroom and not just like they're the intern that's there and it doesn't really matter what they say, really giving them a position where they're listened to in the newsroom, I think, is important too.
Everyone came with a different perspective, and in the end we came out with a lot of great notes and best practices that were shared among everybody. And I think that's the point of these table talks, so that we can get past the 20,000 foot view discussion and get really down into the nitty gritty for sharing concrete tips with each other.